Welcome to the Stone and Star Art Studio. Today we are doing the last piece in our desert illustration series. So grab some watercolor paper, pencil, pen, maybe some watercolor, and we'll get started. As always in this series, the first step is the hardest, trying to get a good shape as our base. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a cross in the center, so one line in the center that's longer than our horizontal line, and then see if I can get a pretty good diamond out of it. Once you're happy with your shape, we'll start off with our horizon line right about in the middle. And off in the distance, we've got some mesas, so keep those nice and rough and kind of natural looking. In this bottom left-hand corner, we've got a little sloping hill and then another one right behind it. And on this left side, we have a cactus rising up from one of those hills, and its arms are sticking up a little bit over the horizon line, so make sure you do that. It adds more to the perspective. Up high in the left-hand corner, we're going to add in our sun, and it's just going to be a simple circle, and then we'll add in the rings like we did last time, and those rings eventually will overlap our diamond shape and stick out past it, because I think it adds a little more dimension and interest to our illustration. Along our hills, I'm just going to add some simple little lines to indicate some brush to kind of make it look more natural and realistic. Okay, after you're happy with your piece, go back and do your ink. So I recommend starting out with the sun and doing those little lines around the outside, just so you know you won't accidentally go over it later when you're doing your diamond. When everything is completely dry, go back and erase. Before we get to painting, I like to use a spare piece of watercolor paper just to practice my colors. So for this one, I'm going to use gold. Our middle color will be orange. And for the darkest spots, I'm going to use this rich, beautiful red color. Let's practice a quick gradient over a doodle, just so we can see how the final colors will mix, because we don't want any surprises whenever we get to painting over our beautiful sketch in ink. If you've done the other two videos, you've had some practice with watercoloring, so we're going to do the same basic technique. We'll start off with our yellow sky, and we'll kind of slowly blend that into the top parts of the landscape, like along the horizon line, tops of the mesas, tops of the hills. Then when we go back with our orange, hopefully everything is still a little bit wet so we can blend it in and make it look like sun is just hitting the landscape. So the darkest parts of the piece will be the closest parts to us. It'll be the foreground. And there's our final product. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this series with me. If you liked it, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you would like to paint. And as always, thank you so much for watching.